outside and walk in your neighborhood for the 1000th time because it is beautiful out. So the first thing we're going to start off is with your goals, okay? If you go inside of the box, this gives you a lot of data to track your progress. I want you guys to think about a 12-week goal. I know some of us can't think about a 12-month goal, but I want you guys to think about a 12-week goal, have different goals, and that's fine. So think about this. Maybe it's just for you to keep your cool. It's baseline health levels. You want to be healthy. You want to build your immunity. Maybe you want to add some goals on top of that. Maybe you have some aesthetic goals, like you want to lose weight or you want to reduce the fat in certain areas of your body. Maybe you want to gain muscle. What I need you to do is I need you to go into that track your progress section on the home screen like I just showed you, and I need you to click on that track your progress section. It takes you to this page right here, and then you're going to go to 12-week goals, scroll down and go on to 12-week goals, and you're going to add in data. There's only one data point that you can put in there. So think about this for a second. If it's weight related, that's pretty clear. You could easily put in the weight goal, but that could be put in somewhere else. But if it's a body fat percentage goal, you have a specific section for body fat percentage. So I don't think you need to put it in the 12-week point. But I want you to think about that 12-week metric. So this way we can put in a number, and that might be something a little bit more specific, like a certain number of fat percentage. You could put that in the second portion where it says body fat percentage. But another way to track your progress as well is to obviously use progress photos, right? So we're not there to measure you. There are some ways to measure yourself, which we'll share later on this week. But progress photos right here is a really great way for you to take a picture of yourself, a front pose, a side pose, and a rear pose. Now, if you're going to pose from the front, you want it to be obviously full body. So if I was standing up for you, full body, full frontal. If you're in shorts, through my elbow here, and you're going to bring the arm forward so we can see out to the side away from your waist, okay? So decide what goals you have and how you want to track it. You can email me, thomas@bodyculture.org, to tell me directly or ask me where you might input that into the app. Okay, number 2, so your workouts inside of the actual workout section of the app. So if you open up your app right now, if you have your phone with you, and I'm going to be on the home screen, this home screen right here says start your next workout. I'm clicking on that, and it will show you, right now it's going to show you the previous workout, but tomorrow morning, first thing, whenever you wake up, you're going to see all of the new workouts in here, okay? We recorded everything. Everything is based off of your body weight, but we also are giving you the option to use equipment. Now, pay attention, because some of you might not have the equipment, and that could be a problem or a challenge, which is why we have a default as a body weight exercise for a lot of them. You can add equipment to a lot of these. So if you go, it's in it, okay, to that. So it's organized by days and by lessons or by workouts. The second document in that folder is into main movements. So let's say if you click on a specific movement, let's say we're going to go in here. If you click on the very first movement, and let's say, for example, the very first movement for now, for this past Monday was the trap bar deadlift, and I'm bar deadlift, and you say, I don't have a trap bar. I don't have that as an option. You can go to the Google document. There it is. You can go to the Google document. I'll explain to you how to find those alternatives. It will say, the title of it will say, for example, the trap bar deadlift, it'll say BC lower trap bar deadlift. That's the headline. That's the title of the exercise. So in order to find that, you go into the exercise library, you'll go into that document, and you'll go to the section where it says BC lower, And then underneath that will be all of the movements related to the lower body. And you'll just have to look at each one, right? And we'll have variations for each ones, and they'll be divided by clusters. So if you don't have a trap bar deadlift, we might have another video in there that will show you bucket deadlifts or deadlifts with a band, different versions of deadlifts, okay? So that's how you will find an alternative exercise to the one that we have here inside of the exercise library. Now, if it's a Tuesday session, by the way, so Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays are the build sessions. Those are the sessions for strength. Those are the sessions to work on building a little bit more lean tone muscle if that's what you're into. Tuesdays and Thursdays, Saturdays are more burden because I want to be able to provide a difference between actual strength training and muscular related training. In the past, we've done Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, Sundays as burns, and they'll sometimes integrate, push-ups into it or certain build movements into it. We're not doing that in this program for the main part of it, okay? When you go to Tuesday, you'll see Tuesday section has a note section, and it'll tell you what the workout is basically it's an interval program. So phase one or a treadmill or an elliptical at home, I'm encouraging you to go outside. Go to an open field, go to a track if possible, go to a street that's not as busy. You can use hills. So this is what it would look like. Your first 5 minutes of warm-up continuous movement is at a low to moderate pace. You're going to do that for 5 minutes. Then the next 20 minutes are going to be seconds of low to moderate movement. So an example would be Tuesday, what I plan on doing is I'm planning on hitting the streets here in Bergen County on a street or in a field. And the following 90 seconds is going to be speed walking for me. So 30 seconds for me is going to be either going up a hill at a light jog, or if I'm on a flat for 30 seconds, I'm going to run as fast as I possibly can for 30 seconds. And the following 90 seconds is going to be continuous speed walking for me. That's going to be my interval training. Maybe for you, you decide to do 30 seconds of speed walking and 90 seconds of slow walking. You determine your pace. This is real aerobic and anaerobic training, okay? Instead of kind of throwing in different movements that are completely different, like push-ups, which will slow down the pace of an aerobic and anaerobic base workout, we want to keep it true to what it's supposed to be for, which is improving your cardiorespiratory, increasing your cardiovascular and cardiopulmonary functions, okay? That helps staying in shape. That helps with truly being able to improve your heart health, and that really helps overall in boosting immunity, okay? Wednesdays, the seconds of slow active rest-based movement, following the same format, warm up for 5 minutes, perform the intervals for 20 minutes, and then 5 to 10 minutes of cooling down, okay? Then Friday, you're back to a build session, body weight and whatever equipment you can find, alternatives. And Saturday will be a burn session, and Sunday will be a stretch session, okay? All right, that's where you can find it in the app. I showed you earlier in the video where you could find it. Now, moving on to the next item, I mentioned this before, which is you need to make sure you check your messages inside of the app, okay? Every single day, you'll be receiving a message from me, but you have to check your messages. Some people say, I didn't see where the workout wasn't posted. In the beginning, I sometimes would send the post of the workout into the entire broadcast, right, of everybody. But going forward, what I'm going to be doing is you're going to receive a daily message from me through your messages. That's number one. So let's check out where messages are just in case you're confused. So if we go to the home screen, if you see the home screen here, it says chat with coach. You go to that message portion right there, and this is where we are going to be sending you your daily updates or any updates we need to send you through the private chat function, okay? So use the private chat function to be able to find the daily messages. Use the private chat function for that. Now, I will be sending notifications as a broadcast overall as reminders, but sometimes people don't want to get push notifications every single day, 2 times a day. So please check your messages every single day. That's number one. Number two, remember, you can find your workouts in the Start Your Next Workout portion of the app. Okay. 3, we will be doing a daily video which will be posted around lunchtime. So around noon, we will be doing a daily video. Sometimes it will be pre-recorded, sometimes it could be live. But what I also would like to get from you, email me at thomas@bodyculture.org, because I would love for you to tell me what time you think a live broadcast would really work for you. It doesn't mean I'm going to do it at the time that you're asking for, but what I'm going to look at is the totality of everybody's feedback and then base it off of that, okay? But you can look forward to a daily video from me or George, or both me and George, track your progress, in your workout section inside of the app, okay? So that means you don't have to be in the morning at like 5 a.m. And if you post later, then I've missed the workout and I'm behind a day. So the workout's in there. You can get started with or without us. Okay. Done with that. Now, let's see. Nutrition. Perfect. So one of the big pieces of the program is the nutrition aspect. If you went through all of the week 1 preparation materials, you would have found that I provided you with an immunity boosting nutrition plan, a meal plan with recipes, with lists, okay? Go back to that video, which you can find in the Google document. How do you find the Google document? Go into your messages, click on one of the messages. At the bottom of the message, you'll always find a link to the Google document that I'm talking about. Now, you could go back through that, get caught up if you need to, but you will find that immunity. Don't have your health. We're in a lot of we're in a really gray, funky area. So let's focus on that first. And if you have aesthetic related goals, great. We can help you with that as well. And then when it comes to those aesthetic related goals, in week 1, I did share with you 3 popular diets, and on a scale of what is probably really extreme to what could be really much more beneficial for the long term. The popular ones that you're finding, they all have one thing in common, which is a reduction in sugar, a reduction in carbohydrates, okay? And one of them being the carnivore diet, the second one being the ketogenic diet, the third one being the traditional low carb diet. And then there was a 4th bonus that I talked about, which is the Mediterranean diet, which is much more sustainable for people long term. But the ones cycling through carnivore diet to the ketogenic diet and as well as the low carb diet, those diets have been found to definitely improve immune function, suppress certain disease functions that sometimes occur within the body. But you also have to be considerate of the fact you need to be able to pay attention to what the scholarly articles are saying. And as an example, this particular virus that is present in the moment actually acts a little differently than other viruses in the respect that it's not necessarily true that beneficial to it. Whereas low carb diets, ketogenic diets, carnivore diets are and have shown to be very good for individuals that have autoimmune dysfunctions. So go back to that video, check that out, and you decide what you would want to do. But I think following an immunity boosting meal plan, the one I shared with you earlier in the week, and focusing on longevity and health is probably the best diet or nutrition plan for you to follow over the next 4 to 12 weeks. Okay, so go back, look at the foundational work to look at those lessons. All right, aside from that, if anybody has any questions, you can go ahead, email me, thomas@bodyculture.org if you have questions. And if you have questions now and you're watching, go ahead and type something to ask me the questions and I'll respond in, and check out what the workout is through the app in the workout portion of the app. Okay, that's number 1. You could do it the way we normally do by seeing an exercise demonstration of it. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays are the build sessions. Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays are going to be your burn sessions, but we're doing more of an interval format for those burn sessions where I really want you to do true anaerobic and aerobic training in a format that is uninterrupted and isn't broken up by stopping and doing push-ups and stopping and doing ab work and stopping and doing some squats. No, I want you to either use a bike, a treadmill, a rower, elliptical. And if you have none of those, I expect you to go outside every single day and utilize that time wisely and do the Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday scheduled sessions according to the instructions in the notes that you'll find in your workouts. Okay. We will be providing burn alternatives. Like I said, we will be posting around noon either a daily video lesson or a form of maybe a live workout or a pre-recorded workout, which could be a combination. Sometimes we'll do it on a build session, sometimes we'll do it on a burn session, and sometimes it'll just be a lesson, okay? You can look forward to that at 12 o'clock. We will be posting that link. From that, I think we're pretty good. I think we're ready to rock. If any of you guys and gals out there are stressed out or you have any questions or you just want to talk, I'm free. I'm open, right? So message me, share with me how you're feeling. How are you getting through this, right? What is your support system? That's an important part of this. One, we can be your support system. Obviously, we want to be here for you, and we are here for you. But who do you have around you? And if you don't have anyone around you to support you, by the way, I highly encourage pull your family into this challenge, okay? Have your kids do the workouts with you. Have your kids participate. If you don't have weight, you could use them, hold them when you're doing some of the squats. Your spouse, your loved one, whoever it is, let's get everyone healthy now. I mean, one huge thing for me throughout all of this is, you know, we live a crazy lifestyle. We live a hustle and bustle lifestyle. And often we don't take time aside enough. Some people could be in a position in their life where they're able to take as much time as they want. And some people just can't. If you're one of those individuals that can't because you're always on and you just got to keep it going because you got to keep feeding the machine, this is a thing that has slowed all of us down, or at the very least for some has interrupted their lives where they could spend more time at home and be around the kids and really, you know, enjoy what is supposed to be family, right? Get back to nature a little bit, get outside, enjoy the weather, appreciate a lot of the small things a little bit more. So your support system is really important. And if you are single, and you're home alone and you don't have any friends, you have me, okay? So don't feel bad about reaching out to me. Shoot me an email, thomas@bodyculture.org. Reach out to me if you need to talk, if you just need to kind of air things out, or if you're just trying to get through this and it's hard for you. Just know that you're not alone. The other part of this too is I want you to also, if you can, you know, just shut off the media a little bit, right? So ever since, like, you know, the beginning of this thing, of course, we had to stay abreast of the situation. And on top of that, we also had to, you know, as business owners, anybody out there, or even for someone, maybe if someone lost their job, you have to look for the information, right? And unfortunately, as you're looking for the information, you're coming across a lot of other information that's just negative. In order to stay out of nature is positive. Getting fresh air is positive. Speaking to people in a positive way is positive. Keeping with a regular schedule is positive. Getting an ample amount of sleep is positive. Training and staying fit for emotions, for example, sugar is horrible for that. Sugar can make you feel like crap. Get rid of it. A lot of times people are like buying all these supplies that will last really long, but unfortunately these substances don't do anything to boost your mood. So I want you to live, eat, breathe, sleep in such a positive way that fills your body with vibrancy and fills your body with energy. And the only way to do that is to do the things that you've learned, right, from us and from other people and on the web consistently, right? Living for health, truly living for health. This could absolutely be the thing that absolutely makes a difference in your life, your family's life. And more importantly, being able to just mentally stay there, to mentally be able to get up and keep pushing forward, take a deep breath, and be able to see past the fog a little bit, because we're going to get there. We're going to get through this entire process. All right, guys. If you have any questions, shoot me an email. Tomorrow is the day. If I need to check back in with you later today, I absolutely will. Some of you, maybe if you notice I missed anything, shoot me an email and let me know. So this way I can jump on a live again later today before we really hit it tomorrow, because tomorrow is the day. Talk to you later. Bye.